On the air everywhere, this is New England Broadcasting.
Welcome to the Ron Van Dam Show. Hold on tight. Things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
Come Monday, it'll be alright.
Monday morning, you sure look fine. Rainy days, Mondays always get me down.
Whatever.
Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays.
It's just another manic Monday.
Monday, so good to me.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
Victoria, Victoria, Victoria.
Well, if it's Monday, and I think it must be, then it's Victoria Day in Australia.
I'm
and
back.
Tori's here, Tori LaGarde.
Did you miss me?
I didn't realize that you weren't here.
That's right. Because on the internet, every day is the same.
Yes.
It could be any day.
It could be any day. Well, here she is.
is.
She's a humorist. She's an oracle. She's an actress.
Ventriloquist.
Yeah, and she didn't even say that. That was somebody else saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming here once a week to spice this up so it doesn't sound like I'm talking to myself continually.
Right. Mm-hmm. I've tried that. It's difficult. Challenging, but it can be done.
Well, conversation tends to go the direction that you want it to go that way.
There's no argument.
Other than that, there's no benefits at all.
No.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Tori, by the way, is a master of all voices. Mm-hmm. She can do how many dialects can you do?
I don't know, different dialects. I should put together a CD and just put it on YouTube. People say, get your channel, do it. And I do animal sounds, rather.
Yeah, don't do them now.
No, you don't like that. But I can.
Yeah, I know you can.
I can speak to dogs and cats and turkeys and cows. I have,
I speak to turkeys all the time.
You go to Washington a lot?
I don't have to.
I know, right?
I don't have to.
No, we shouldn't.
Speaking of politics, I am so sick of political signs. It's political sign time, by the way. For those that are running primaries, it's time for that now, and that'll extend into November when they have the final elections for whatever the hell you're running for.
Yeah.
And it's just, man, it's so annoying. It's just, I hate seeing people's pictures on campaign signs.
Really? Don't you want to know what they look like?
No, that would be... You know...
You got to start judging. I don't need to judge people by looks.
Let me tell you, Tori, if you're a real attractive person...
Then you sell real estate. You have to.
True. Why is your picture on a sign when you're selling a house? Why isn't it a picture of a house?
Because you want a pretty person because they are more...
Correct.
You just judge them by beauty.
Correct. And that's what I don't like about the campaign signs on lawns when there's a picture of the candidate.
Yeah, Menino never would have got elected if he put his picture up.
No, you don't. You can't eat after looking at that.
No.
If you're a very attractive female... I think you're going to get some points here just by virtue of the way you look, and it shouldn't be like that.
But all the women won't.
Or an attractive man as well.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, you're right. The women do not like that, do they?
They're very bitter. Women are bitter.
They like it. They like an ugly cohort, don't they?
They do. They don't want anyone better. No competition.
Bitches.
Their husband or boyfriend might look at this person.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I don't want that.
No, they don't want it.
I don't want that. I don't want you.
I don't want to be
sex
presentable
with the mayor here.
and have to go to a gym or anything.
No. Eesh. No. I'm just sick of things stuck in lawns are just, even flamingos. I don't like anything
Those
sitting on.
Those are flying projectiles for that storm,
I know. There was a storm on Friday that passed by, my God, it went up the coast.
Dorian, as slow as can be, though.
Yeah.
Alabama was safe, though. I'm sure you've covered that.
Alabama has been saved. Thank God.
Dope.
Thank God. And thanks to a Sharpie.
Oh, no. I know. It's Sharpie Gate. Have you heard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're not on the internet much, but there's a lot of memes running around.
Oh, I go on enough news-wise. There's a lot of memes, and the jokes on it are flying all over the place, and all of them are funny.
They really are.
They are. It's all the things you can do with a Sharpie that Trump would like to do with a Sharpie. And
Draw
it's
a smile on Melania.
everything.
It's great. I've seen them all.
He's got a border wall now
He's got the
made
border wall.
with Sharpie.
His hands are bigger. He's taller than Obama.
Everything.
It's great.
Pumped up chest.
He's got a dog.
Everything's
Yeah,
wonderful
it's
with
great.
him.
It's all good.
It's very strange. I think that
It's very strange.
that mishap will carry
It'll haunt him.
further than any other stupid, inane, dangerous thing he's ever done.
Well, what time is it?
I don't know how you can top this one.
They're happy. I don't know.
There is so much
He
to
will.
be made fun of that he will be the butt of his butt.
It's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
But Benghazi, honey, just forget all this.
Yeah.
It's very
well,
important.
Joe Biden has been saying some stuff incorrectly, and they call them gaffes.
Oh, sure.
You
This
know?
has superseded
and
that,
and they
though.
talk about that.
Right.
This is good because
Right,
this
it's good.
takes
It's a lot of
takes-
material.
Yeah, now we're off the gaffes and we're on to the Sharpie
Right,
stuff. It's
right,
beautiful.
right.
It's beautiful. I just hope he's okay.
Life is beautiful. All the time.
There's another controversy with him that has just come out, which is kind of even more indicative.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Mike Pence has been traveling the world recently to see world leaders. And guess where he stays when he does go to other countries?
At a rectory.
At a Trump hotel.
Oh, no.
And they charge the room and all the expenses to the government. I don't think
What?
that's legal, but I guess it is. But it's
This is the Matrix. I'm sorry.
so
This reality
wrong.
is not a reality.
And here's the real big one. There was the G7 big conference.
Yeah, I've
with
heard
all the
of it.
yeah. And Trump suggested that the next one be held
I know.
at
I
his
heard
Florida
that.
resort.
I heard he can't be serious.
He
I
is
know,
serious.
I know. It's so absurd. He's so absurd.
And it's unbelievable. The cost of having it there for security, and then he gets paid.
Is he golfing right now?
He should be. Golf and tweet.
Oh, my God.
It's. I mean, I don't know why nobody doesn't look into that. That is the most egregious thing, egregious in Kathie Lee.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
All right, fine, never mind. It's just horrible. I'm sorry to bring him up all the time, but he's baked himself into my.
I know. There's a lot there.
Wow.
I distance
It's in
myself as much as possible.
My baking dish.
Other than memes. Hey, have you heard this expression, hold a gun to my head?
Yeah.
It's, you know what? It's, stop saying that. Everybody right now. Because when is that ever going to happen? And it's overused.
Oh, it is.
Okay?
Well,
I'm just requesting that of humanity.
Yeah.
Please stop saying, gun
I
to
agree.
my head.
Well, it's a fairly violent picture that one's painting when they
When
do
does
that.
that happen, too? Does someone ever hold a gun to someone's head and say, do this or else?
Yeah, in movies.
Oh.
Like, where's,
Oh, they're mugging you.
Yeah. Or something. Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, that's
Give me your money or your life.
I think that's where it came from.
Right.
It's a threat.
But now it's a euphemism.
Well,
I don't like it.
Yeah, well, that's when it turned into it for the
Yeah.
stupidest things,
Yeah.
like, do I have to go to school today? You're holding a gun to my head. Well, no.
Yeah, enough with the gun violence, please.
I know.
I
know.
think the NRA started that one.
Probably.
Yes.
Most likely.
There's a lot of
They
them.
start everything, don't they?
Yes.
That's going to be a big deal. Congress is going to be back in session very soon. They had all these tragedies within the same week, and then they went on vacation.
Oh.
The end of the vacation.
Right. Well, they come back in October, the Supreme Court, right? So they can't do anything until...
Well, they can. There are bills that the House actually passed.
They don't care about this.
But
yeah, no one cares.
yeah, but that crazy, odd-looking guy there in the Senate, he won't.
Everyone understands how that works, right?
Yeah.
Like these senators and congressmen agree to do something if somebody will do something for them. Oh, I'll take a look at your
They're
bill,
packages.
but I
They're
got something else.
packages. Yeah, right.
So that's why nothing moves
Yeah.
along.
I wash your hand, you'll wash mine. And by the way, that's a stupid phrase too.
Yeah. Scratch your back. It's
Yeah.
true. I'll scratch your back if you scratch
yeah.
mine.
Or I've got your back. Well, leave my back alone.
I know.
Don't touch me.
I have back problems.
Yeah, especially for you. That's very insulting.
Yeah, it's L5S1 problems. I have degenerative disc disease. For real, I do.
I understand. They told you L5?
Well, you know my back's been bad for
I know,
years.
I know
Sometimes
that,
I can't even walk.
Yeah.
I went to PT. I did PT.
When did you find out it was L5?
Well, that's the part on your lumbar.
I don't know that.
Oh, yeah, and then S1. It's like at the very bottom.
Wow, you know all
I
the
think I
little
had too many
parts.
kids, and everything gets realigned, and then as you get older,
I think you're right. I think
I'm
you
too
did have
tiny
too
to
many
have
kids.
that many kids.
I mean,
what
wonderful.
was I thinking?
I don't know.
It screwed everything up.
I don't know. May I sit here and say I told you so? No.
There was a gun to my head, and I had to do what I had to do.
Well, you washed your hands more than the other person
I
did.
did.
Whatever that
That
means.
is, I did.
I don't know. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I live with it.
No problem.
Oh, no problem. Buff friend. We're back on you again. Hey, speaking of buff friends, so this is what my buff friend says, and I want to see if you say it too.
All
For
right.
underwear, do you say drawers?
No.
Okay.
I've never in my life said that.
I thought it was a guy thing. I've heard more than one guy say drawers.
It's a cowboy movie thing. It's not. I don't think I've never heard anybody say that.
Yeah.
No.
I
see it in
guys-
the movies.
I
I
don't-
see it in the movies sometimes.
What do you think of it?
Drawers?
Yeah, my
Drawers
drawer.
are. That's what
that's in a bureau, right?
Yeah, right. I don't understand
So
what the hell that
underwear
means.
being drawers. My
I
drawers.
don't know. I don't know where that word would ever have been
I didn't look
connected
it
to
up.
underwear.
I could have looked it up, but I didn't. I just, I hear it, and
No,
it's not a classy thing to say
it's a
necessarily.
cowboy thing.
Is it a cowboy thing?
I relate it to the old west.
Yeah.
Where's my drawers? And
Yeah.
even that doesn't make sense.
My pantaloons.
Yeah, drawers should be your pencils. Where
Yeah.
are my pencils? Where are my drawers?
Oh, drawers.
Yeah.
Oh, draw.
Draw.
No. I'm saying drawers.
How do you spell this?
Drawers.
Yes, those are drawers like in a chest. And you
Yeah.
also draw
I see.
DRAW
I
with a
see.
pencil.
Right, yeah, okay. But you don't say either one. You don't say my drawers. I dropped my drawers.
No.
Okay.
Sometimes I say, give me a pad of paper and a pencil,
Yeah, but do you
and
say-
I will underwear here.
But do you
I will
say
remember you
underwear
would-
then? You just say the word? You don't have a
I
slang
say
saying?
underpants, I call them.
You don't
They're-
say briefs or
Oh,
boxers?
no. No, it says briefs on the little band, and I don't know why, because
Okay.
they're not that brief.
Right.
Could be briefer. No,
Right, okay.
underpants. They are. It is
All
what
right.
you wear under your
So
pants.
you've never said drawers?
Never.
I
ever.
can't picture it.
I've never
either.
said it. I've never said it ever.
Till now.
Never came to mind. Never came to mind.
It's
no.
just it's a guy thing. Of not all guys though, apparently.
I guess what are skivvies?
Oh, skivvies.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Haven't heard that either. In
I
a
don't
long
say that
time.
one. I've
No.
never said that.
Yeah.
That's a pirate thing, isn't it?
Right. You girls call them panties, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're not pants. They're
Panties.
panties. I will tease you with these pant-like things that I'm
Yes.
wearing. They're not full pants. They're panty-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Okay.
No, underpants.
Right.
Yeah.
Captain Underpants. There's even
Exactly.
a book.
That's where it came from.
It's not Captain Drawers.
Sorry.
Captain
No.
Panties. I'm so sorry.
No. We all say different things. If you ever go to England, they have all different words for all this kind of
Oh,
stuff.
right, yeah.
And it's just like way out of line. I don't know where they get it from.
Yeah.
Cigarettes are fags.
I know. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
I would never even say it if I lived over there. I'd be
Where they got that
embarrassed. I'd
from?
be like,
Where would you
I just
get
wouldn't.
that from?
I'd quit smoking.
Yeah,
You
well,
can't.
they should.
Right.
All right, this is fun.
What about all right, so here's a personal thing.
All
I
right.
was on the fence to talk about it.
All right.
Should I?
Yeah,
Of
you're
course,
on,
I knew you were going to say
if
that.
you're-
I'm not even
Tori,
ask
if you're
you.
on
Oh,
a
my God.
fence, if there's a gun to your head and you're on a fence,
I was.
Then you
but
got
the grass
you
is
gotta
always
go for
greener over there.
It really
so
is.
I'm gonna go over there.
Well, because they have more money than I do. They
do.
can make the lawn
Their
nicer.
fence is nice.
Yeah. But then you get to the other side of the fence and you start mowing their grass, it starts going bad. I know. Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
I think that's the meaning
I'm
of
allergic to the smell of grass
Yeah, me
anyway.
it. Okay.
Menopause. So I think I've finally started that.
Uh-huh.
Everyone starts earlier than me, but that's fine. I like to be late to every party. But I want to know, it's not menopause. There's no pause. It should be menostop.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought of that. It's not pausing. It's done.
Is it spelled the same way?
Yeah.
Oh.
So what's going on?
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why, if men can't get menopause and women do, why
Well,
is it menopause?
Because that's a Latin thing. It's the beginning of the word. It has to do like menses.
Well, don't we tailor words to our own area?
Maybe it'll change, but that was sort of ingrained now. That's been
I
around
don't
too
like
long.
it. I
But
don't
I don't
like
like the pause part. I'm fine with the mena. But the pause, it's not a pause.
What
It's
is
not
it?
resuming later. I'm not pausing my campaign. When men say they're pausing their campaign,
Right.
you know they're abandoning it.
So, but what does pause mean in the Greek? I assume
I
it's a
don't
Greek
know.
or Latin
it's
thing.
It's an interruption
Yeah, an interruption of your life
of my menses.
of your
But it's stopping. It should be menostop. Damn it.
men no more.
I don't want it anymore. It's done.
It's
Why
done.
is it pausing? It's never going to resume. It's the end.
Don't you love the menopause though?
But it needs to be 12 months, I found out, before it's technically menopause.
Oh, there's a waiting period.
There's a see
Yeah,
what you did there.
See this government? I would think that I would have a party if I were a woman and I didn't have to
Yeah, deal with it.
contracept myself anymore, and there was no possibility of having those little running around human beings
Oh, that's
anymore.
been gone for a long time.
Yeah,
Has
but
he-
well, it's not a good idea. You could.
No, I
perhaps.
couldn't have.
Well,
But still, I do. It's
Me-
still
men-
it's a
menopause
month,
is
it's
the-
an expense. It's a mess. It's who
yeah,
needs it?
Yeah.
I've done my time. So I'm
Yes,
done
you have
with it.
done your time.
and it's enough.
Well,
And-
my
but-
point is, wouldn't it be wonderful not to have to worry about not even having to inject anything?
yeah, but that's been for decades,
Really?
20 years. Yeah,
I see.
it's just still you know.
What's with these flashes?
Oh yeah, I'm starting that.
What is
a little
that?
bit.
What are these flashcards?
I know. I was worried that it was actually a light, like you see, like a lightning, and I was going to be alarmed, like a brain aneurysm.
Yeah.
It's not that. They shouldn't even call it a hot flash.
Well, is it just what you get dizzy?
No.
What happens?
You get hot.
Flash?
No, there's no flash. The Flash or the Hulk's not
No
involved.
flash, no pause.
Captain America, not happening.
I
okay?
see. See, I don't know this.
Okay. Well, no. It's you.
I don't know this.
You have a person though that went through that.
Yes,
They
but we don't
infer-
discuss
Oh,
it.
you don't discuss it. Well, that's where I come
Let's
in.
sit
I'm
down,
going to discuss.
Let's have a glass of wine now. Explain to me what you're going
Not like,
through.
Ron, I'm hot. What do I do? There's nothing. Okay.
Yes, you are hot, baby.
I know. Well, I have to tell people. I don't mind telling people. You just have to get really warm. You get really
I
warm,
see.
and you need
I
like
see.
a fan.
I see. And it's uncomfortable?
Well, for a time, but it's just nothing like a flash like in my brain that I was
No.
worried about.
Do you know what physical condition almost everybody gets, but nobody ever talks about it?
Diarrhea. No, tell me then what?
Well, that's true. We don't
I
talk
do. I
about
talk about
diarrhea.
that. I get that
diarrhea
a lot.
a lot too.
I do too.
But
I
I
think it's
don't
our diet.
discuss it with people.
No, we're discussing it now.
Yeah. No, it's constant. Never
Oh,
goes away.
God, I think we should see a doctor.
I am, but
I do too. Yeah.
I don't want to.
But what's this thing that no one talks about?
Oh, okay, fine. Your eyesight. When you get older,
Oh, I always tell people I can't read that. Read that for me.
no, it's not that, Tori.
No?
You probably don't have this yet, and you don't even know about it because nobody has discusses this.
I'm dying to know.
There are little floating things.
Oh, the
that take-
floaters.
Yes,
I have those. I've had them for decades,
Okay,
since I was a
okay.
child
But
almost.
nobody
They don't talk
ever
about-
talks about it.
I want to say one thing. I
Because
disagree
it
on one
it
level.
freaks people out.
Yep.
When they get it and they go, no,
You're right, you're right.
no, I can't believe this.
I have them right now. If I look around,
Okay,
there. Yep.
all right.
If you look at a white wall,
Yeah,
forget about
yeah.
it. Actually, Saturday Night Live last season
Yeah.
did a gag, and I was on the floor
Mm-hmm.
because they brought up a woman that was very tan
Yes.
was coming into the bar,
Yes.
and Kristen Wiig was in the skit, and she said, "Oh, I didn't see you there. I thought you were an eye floater."
Oh, that's funny.
Lost it.
That's
it was.
funny.
Go look it up on
That is
YouTube.
funny.
Oh my gosh, it was hilarious.
But here's the funny thing about that:
Right.
is anybody who doesn't have floaters
Will
would
not
have
know.
absolutely no idea what she
But
said.
don't we all have
'Cause
them at this
nobody ever
point?
said.
Really?
But nobody ever.
know. We don't talk about
even
it.
optometrists don't even
Yeah.
say, "Hey, you
Have
know,
you
someday
seen any
you're getting
floaters?
older." Yeah, they do not.
They don't
say
want to bring it
that.
up because then you'll be alarmed that you might be expecting to get them. I guess.
And when you do get them for the first
There's
time,
no cure.
You run to the doctor and go, "Oh my God,
Right,
I'm
right.
losing my eyesight."
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about
Why
it.
don't they warn people about that?
Well, let me tell you this. I had a procedure done to my eyes. You're very
Yes.
squeamish. So I don't even know if you want to hear about
I
it.
don't, but go on.
I know.
I have to do it for the public.
I know, right? I have a condition, or I had. They
Mm-hmm.
fixed it where the back of my eye, one of them especially, was curving. My cornea was curving. I forget what they call it, like ocular or something, and it was curving, and that means the pressure was building up so bad that if I didn't have the hole punched
Oh,
in
my
my
stars.
in my cornea with a
Yeah.
laser. They
I
don't do it with a
understand.
needle.
Right.
Stick a needle in your eye. No, they do it with a laser. And I did feel it, even though they said I wouldn't feel anything. It was a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And it was scary. But they did it because they had to release all that gel because I could have been, they said, walking along and all of a
Yeah.
sudden it burst.
Boom.
And you're blind.
Oh, my
You're
God.
blind.
Oh,
you don't die, but you're blind. So I said, yeah, just fix it. Just fix it.
Did you have any symptoms?
No.
So how'd they find out you had
They
this?
give you through an eye exam. So go get
So
an eye exam because you might have it too.
A lot of people don't. If they see perfectly,
Right.
they don't get eye exams.
Right. And they said the floaters, they asked about the floaters.
Yeah.
I said, yes, I have them.
Yes.
They said they may clear up or they may get worse.
Correct.
Or they may unchange.
Right.
And they didn't clear up. Just,
Well,
I'll say that.
there's a point where you just get so used to them, you don't
right.
even realize
you don't.
have
Yeah,
them.
exactly. Just stay in a dark room. You'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely. But to me, it's just amazing.
That you don't
it is-
talk about it, right.
Nobody ever does.
There's not even an ad on TV.
Nothing. I guess
side
it's because
effects
you
could
can't
be-
do anything about
right,
it.
you
But
can't.
it would be nice for
Wouldn't it
people
be?
to know that this is one of the things that could happen to you.
And I got
It's
them when I
not
was very
horrible.
young, in my 20s.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like, or even my
That is
teens.
very young to-
I
yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, they can happen anytime.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I've been dealing with it for a long time.
And diarrhea. Nobody ever tells you that you're going to have it all the time.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to. I don't think we're normal.
I don't know.
I feel
I'm
sick.
not sure.
I'm not well.
I kind of sometimes, I can't believe we're talking about this, but I sometimes welcome it.
Well, you want to clean
because
your system, right?
You feel cleansy.
Right.
Or that, you feel like you want to.
I would never
quite a bit.
take an Imodium, would you? To stop
Oh,
it?
no.
No.
Oh, no.
Unless you have to be someplace.
Well, just eat cheese. Cheese and rice.
That's dairy, though.
Cheese
that could
and
make
rice.
it worse, couldn't it? I know
Cheese-
it's binding, but still.
Do rice. Do rice.
I do rice. The Brat diet. Have you heard of it?
No.
BRAT is for, I can't remember the B. Rice, applesauce, and toast. Bananas. Bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast. Brat. They said that's for when you have nausea, vomiting. Do that for one day afterwards to be safe.
I see.
Okay.
Okay. I don't like bananas.
I know.
The consistency is
I know.
awful.
I used to like them more. Now I don't really care about them very
I guess
much.
I don't mind them if they're just perfect.
Yeah, but
But if they're mushy, ugh.
I got to have them
if
in a
they're
banana
too
split.
stiff, no.
A banana split
That
would be
sounds
fine.
wrong.
Put them with
Sounds
ice
wrong.
cream and sauce. I'm fine.
Yeah, because the split ones usually are they'll covered by ice cream. You don't give a shit.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
sorry.
It helps with the flavor too.
Sorry.
That's all right. Put the nuts and everything on it.
Right, yeah. Wow, interesting.
Isn't it?
Wow, that was heavy. I can't believe we talked about that.
Have you ever heard of this game called Cornhole?
Excuse me.
I know. What a name! But it's when they
You have
toss.
to take your drawers off.
Yeah, you do. Your drawers, not your draws.
Your drawers.
You're doing the accent.
Your drawers.
Your drawers. The California way. That's this beanbag game. Just call it a beanbag game, man. It's called Cornhole, and I think it's taken.
Sounds so wrong,
doesn't it? It is wrong. It's
really?
full of wrong. But you know what? It took the place of horseshoes. I noticed because people used to play the horseshoe game.
Sure.
It would tear up their
Sure.
lawn.
Sure.
But now they have to buy the expensive $50 or Red Sox edition or whatever.
Red Sox edition.
They do, I saw. Look it up,
That's how
and
they license it.
Yep, it's more money for that. But
Horseshoes are weird, aren't they?
yeah,
It's like if you have a horse and the horse is watching you play this game, the
Yeah.
horse is saying like, "Hey, those are my shoes.
they're
What
offended.
are you doing?
They don't
what
play
are
it
you doing
around
my
horses.
shoes?
They don't play it around the horses.
Do I play with your pants?"
I know.
Well,
Your
actually,
drawers.
that's not a bad idea. Yeah, the drawers.
It's all tying together.
It
there.
all comes around, doesn't it?
I have one more thing.
Help yourself. Help yourself to the buffet of discussion.
This is a thing that people do, and it's a little annoying. Mm-hmm. And we've talked about this like last month, I think.
Okay.
So it's not. My cold is coming back.
Let's see if I
feel
can
very
even
congested.
remember that we talked about this.
Oh, you'll remember. I'm telling you.
All right.
And this is a different take on it because people that think they're trying to remember and they're going through that whole thing where they're thinking out loud. We don't like that.
Right.
But then it's the new one now of what's her name? Is it Linda? Wait, no.
Yeah, okay.
Florence.
That's
Gail.
Yeah, that's figuring out loud.
Don't do it.
Right.
And,
You're right.
if it's names, I'm like,
Yeah.
boy, you're a great storyteller,
Yes.
aren't you? They get all off track with that simple detail.
There is something about certain people, and I'm not saying that it's wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but they need to hear it in order to understand it.
Yeah.
It can't, if it's in the brain,
They
that's
process
not good enough.
out loud.
Yeah, it's not good enough.
Right, right.
I can't follow it in there.
No, it can't. It's got to be heard through my own ears.
It must be a verbal thing.
It has to be.
I have to hear it so that I can make sure it's.
I just want to say stop it.
Yeah, I
It's the
just
stop it
yeah.
tour. Back another
That's
one.
the other thing. I just want to say. You know,
Oh.
how long have you lived there? I want to say 8 years, but I'm
yeah,
not allowed
there's
to.
another one. There's another one.
Yeah.
I want to
say. But something's holding me back, and I don't know.
Or
but I
people
wanna
that say, so I said to myself,
Right.
self, don't say that. Stop laughing. It's not funny. Don't do it.
because it's funny because they think it's funny.
I had one of my exes that did that all the time. And I played along. Like, hey, that's amusing. I always tend to play along until I don't.
That's like Christmas week people saying, "See you next year." It's just like, oh, shut up.
Know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Know what I mean?
Oh, some people say that like every single sentence.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a habit.
Yeah, yeah.
I got to distance myself from those
Yeah.
people
Or
because
even-
it's
yeah.
infectious. I don't
Yeah.
want to end up doing it myself.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Know what I mean? Know what I mean?
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Know what I'm saying?
saying?
Seems
Know what I'm
same.
saying?
Stop it. Don't ask questions.
Yeah.
I'm the one asking the effing questions.
Some people say it's so fast and automatic you don't even understand what they're saying. You know what? You know what I mean?
Do it that way then, mumbler. Get away from me, though.
It is annoying. People are starting to say real annoying stuff
People are
all the
annoying,
time.
and you need to stay away from them.
We kid it around about no problem. We've talked about that so many times. I'm hearing that more and more and more
No
and
problem.
more every
No
day.
problem. Thank
Every
you.
day.
No problem.
Everybody's
Stop
doing
saying
that
the
all
word
of a
problem.
sudden.
It makes it a
It's
problem.
like a
I didn't think it
fungus.
was.
It's like Triple E.
You know, they say people suck. People do. That's all I'm saying.
Well, certain people do.
Yeah.
Certain people suck without knowing that they're sucking, and that's the problem. And I think that we should point it out. I think
We should point it
we
out.
should point it out.
We do that now, so I
Yeah.
guess if they listen.
It's annoying to point it out, but someone's got to do it, man.
And we should be those people. I am those people. That's why I have it hard to make friends.
It's just absolutely wrong sometimes.
I call people out when they don't do stuff or
Yeah.
do stuff, and then people get
And
mad at
people
me.
call us annoying because we're trying to help them out through their lives for communicative skills.
Yeah, just have some class. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
please have class.
right.
Do what you're supposed to do. Click sad face, say I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My condolences.
Yeah.
How hard is that when someone dies?
And my God, when you go out to eat with somebody for lunch or dinner and you're trying to make a point, don't wave your fork around with the food on it. What the hell's with that?
Arm gesturing, that's another one. They get too close
Yeah,
to my
yeah,
face.
yeah.
I'm not going to name names,
Yeah.
but we know who you are.
No,
When you're talking, your arms
yeah,
are flying.
yeah.
They're getting within 2 inches of my face.
I think it's a cultural thing, that
it
that
cultural?
part of it. I don't know. I don't
They're
know.
all animated.
I really don't enjoy eating with people that I don't know.
No.
Because
No. Oh, God, no.
Being social while you're eating is not doesn't make sense. Here's when you're sitting there shoving food items into your mouth and chewing it, and during that same period
That's a
of time,
private thing.
we're supposed to be having a conversation at that time.
No.
So, let's go to dinner and talk about it. That's the last place I want to see your mouth moving.
I'm staying in my room and eating my food by
Come
myself.
on.
Because it makes a noise too. People that eat, it's a
Some people
chewing
do.
sound.
Some people
there's
do.
There's a sound involved. I used to have to
there's a
play
lot of
music.
stuff.
I want to play music when people are eating.
It has to be too loud, the music.
I did. I used to have
Yeah.
this thing where I had one of my ex-boyfriends.
Yeah.
You know, we would have dinner, and I made him put on music every single time because I don't want to hear the sound of
Did it
even
work?
my own
Did
chewing.
it actually work?
Yeah, we had it's a routine. He would put the Led Zeppelin or Pink Floyd
See,
or
if
whoever.
you have to do that, then there's something wrong with
No,
the
I want.
exercise.
Oh.
I mean, really.
No, it's
See,
better.
people should not be eating together on top of each other. It's just
Get feeding tubes. Just stick it right in your stomach, and then it
something
eliminates
like that.
everything. There's no
Well,
chewing
I like
involved.
The taste. I like the taste
Taste
sometimes.
it.
But eating should be an individual, solitary
Event.
Event.
Exactly.
It really should. And if I'm
No one
going-
else should be
if
involved.
I'm
Like going to the bathroom.
Yes. Yeah.
There should
Do
be
you come
there
to
should
the
be eating
bathroom
rooms.
with me?
Yeah,
You come.
There's
you come-
noises there too.
Yeah,
You don't want to hear.
yeah.
Leave my noises
Hey,
alone.
Yeah.
There should be eating
Yeah.
rooms.
I want to
There
talk
we
to
go.
you. I want
Let's
to
do
talk to
this.
you. Come into the bathroom
Yeah,
with me.
exactly.
Sit on the toilet. Come on.
Exactly. There should be eating rooms like
Yeah,
there's bathrooms.
absolutely.
Why not?
I don't mind having dinner with somebody, but don't talk to me while I'm
I
eating.
know, because
And-
that means there's an extra effort.
Yeah, yeah.
That's an extra effort. And no names, but again, someone very close to me
Yeah,
talks and eats.
yeah.
And it makes me involved in a
Well, I think
conversation.
everybody talks and eats, Tori.
And I don't want that.
Well,
I need to have a
know.
time.
It's very difficult to
Mike,
explain that to
do you
people,
feel what's
though.
happening right now as you're talking? Your diaphragm moving?
Yes.
That's effort.
Yes.
That's interfering with your
Right.
digestion.
That's interference.
Everyone right now, say
Mm-hmm.
some words and put your hand on your stomach and feel it up higher, and you feel that. That's
Yeah.
effort.
I can feel the vibrations.
Right. So don't eat while you're talking because you're challenging yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're going to get indigestion,
Yeah.
man.
Have dinner and then eat while you have coffee.
I'm just going to ignore people that talk to me while we're eating.
I agree with you. That'll shut them up.
Especially if there's more people around. They can do the talking, and I'll just sit there eating
That's
and
what
be
I
quiet.
do. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I do.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
what I do.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ron, you're awfully quiet today. Because I'm eating.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, that's it.
Do I have to talk while I'm in the bathroom,
That's
too?
it. That's it.
Again, it's
That's
a
it.
quiet event.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what's better, to sit across from the person that I'm with or next to,
Across.
but then I'm staring into their pie
No,
hole.
just look down. Look down. Look down.
Look down.
Look down. Don't be next to them. The elbows are bumping
Well,
and
it
stuff.
depends
It's
on if
crowded.
you
I don't want to be
figure out
crowded.
which is right-handed.
I need to
and,
be
you know.
alone, Ron.
I know.
When I do everything.
Why even do this dinner thing with people? It's so personal.
I know. Let's stop it right
And
now.
these romantic dinners.
Go to a movie. You can sit there and be quiet and watch the movie. There's no talking.
You're not supposed to talk.
Right.
You're not supposed to talk.
Sometimes I do. I just have to say something
I
about
think
something happening.
People over 60 talk while the movie's
Oh,
on.
not the whole time, but I mean, I might have a
lot
comment.
they do.
Oh, look who it is! I haven't seen. I thought he was dead. I mean,
Yeah.
you can say something, can't you?
No.
Really?
No, because that just kills everything. See, I would get very antsy. I'd say, the person next to me is talking, and I don't know when they're going to say something. It makes me very nervous.
Very nervous. You're on edge.
Sometimes I did this before, and it's not because I'm rich or anything, because the movie was cheap.
Oh, you walked out.
No. I bought 2 tickets.
Oh, to get the seat next to you empty?
Yes. I would sit on the aisle.
I love it.
Sit on the aisle so no one could possibly sit there.
Oh, Ron.
And then on the other side, nobody's there.
Nobody.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
And if somebody sits there, I go, no, I'm waiting for somebody. This is
And
I
then
have
at the
seat.
end, when no one showed up, did they give you the evil eye?
No, I just say, they never showed up.
Why don't you just tell the truth? I bought an extra ticket.
Because you could be annoying.
Yes, I love it. I would say it.
No, that's too confrontational.
No, don't even say you'll be annoying, because I just bought 2 tickets because I needed, I thought, I have gas. I fart a lot.
I have gas.
There you go.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
I do.
That's a good
and
one.
it happens.
That's a good one.
It is, and it's true. I didn't want to offend anyone.
That'll take care of the whole
There you
dinner
go.
problem.
You're welcome, audience. Just do Ron's thing and say my thing. You had the gas.
I love it. I love it. Boy, this show is worth more than I thought.
Right. It is. We've covered so much.
Social things.
I have a lot of phlegm
Yes,
going
you do
on.
have
I'm
phlegm.
sorry.
Do you want
Can you edit that part out?
Well, no, I think it's real.
No. I have one of these colds.
Yeah.
Summer cold?
I have allergies sometimes.
No, this is a cold.
Oh, really?
I have a summer cold.
don't
But it's
sound like
at
it.
the very end of it now, so I don't think I'm contagious
I
anymore.
don't
But
think
it's
so.
been rough for the last few days.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. I slept good last night, finally. So I think I'm done.
Yeah, hope you do. Loch Ness Monster. Have you heard about this?
Oh, back in the 70s.
Well,
what
no,
happened now?
They have actually made it. Scientists in Scotland, have actually come up with a resolve for what that thing is.
So they've explained it away now.
Yes, they
Oh, my
have.
God. Tell me what it is.
They said they are quite certain, with certainty,
Okay.
that there is no monster in Loch Ness
Oh,
at
wow, that's
all.
shocking.
What it is, though,
Yeah.
is an eel. And there are some, so there's a species of giant eel.
No way.
And but in the loch, it could be even larger than thought.
Okay.
And they truly believe
my God.
that it's a giant eel.
Why
And
don't
the
they
reason,
catch it?
They're too busy. They're too busy looking for a monster.
Oh, my God. Really?
The reason they think this is because they found an inordinate amount of eel eggs in that loch, like no other place has eel
all right.
eggs.
So-
Even though they haven't seen a gigantic eel or a lot of little
I'm
eels.
sure someone has thought of eels before in the last 50 years.
Well, it explains the hump.
Right.
Explains that
Yep,
phenomenon. And of course, a lot of them are doctored, a lot of the pictures and such. And,
It's Bigfoot and Loch Ness. They were always like
Exactly.
married to each other. It was that whole
we
thing.
have to have something that we can.
So what's about Bigfoot? So what's going on with Bigfoot?
What about him?
The Sasquatch.
Just big fat people with hair.
No, well, I mean, that was the thing too with Loch Ness. It was always Loch
Yeah.
Ness and Bigfoot.
Bigfoot
So-
always tends to be a guy in a costume
Yeah.
because that's real easy to do.
There's no water involved.
Right, to have a
Just
sea
walk
monster
around.
come out of the water might be a
Yeah.
little more involved.
Exactly. And
So-
they're obviously not even looking for it.
Right.
I'd be down there
No.
with scuba gear if I was like
but
in
they
charge
never
of it.
seem to find it. No, a guy in an ape suit, you can get that down at the store. Yeah, that's an easy thing. That's
Right.
an easy thing.
That's an easy one. So why is it still even a thing?
Yeah. Sometimes I watch these ghost shows
Yeah.
because I'm not real religious, so I tend to be more spiritual, and
Right.
I hope that there's just something a little going on after
Sure,
you
yeah.
go
There
away.
is. I know there is.
You know, so but I watch these shows, and I kind of it's kind of funny to me
Mm-hmm.
because they're walking through a house. It's like 2:00 in the morning. It's dark. They have all their equipment, and all of a sudden they hear the sound coming from the attic or coming from behind the wall, and they go, Martha, are you there, Martha? And I'm saying to myself,
It's always Martha.
Let me tell you something, guys. Houses creak a little bit.
Right.
They just all do that. They settle. Maybe there's a little wind outside. But even so, even if there's not, houses will make little noises sometimes. It doesn't mean Martha has come back to visit you.
Right.
Sorry,
Well,
I got upset.
There's something else now called, I forget what it's called. Well, fake something. And
News?
it's video.
Oh.
No, they can actually put faces and doctor
Sure,
videos so much that
sure.
you don't even know.
Absolutely.
So you can't even believe video anymore, Ron.
Speaking of that,
Yeah.
along the same lines,
Right.
when I go to see a disaster film or one of these Marvel
Oh, with the CGI.
comic things,
Yeah.
and it's like I'm watching. It's like amazing, and then I'm realizing no, it's just a bunch of people sitting at a computer making that stuff up.
Right.
It's taken all the wonderment out of it. When I was a kid, they didn't have that stuff.
No.
And they would actually hire like 5,000 people.
Oh, yeah.
And they would actually like have to flood
Like
studios
Cleopatra.
and stuff. Yeah.
Those are people.
That was amazing.
But now it wouldn't be people.
No,
You'd have to pay them.
I'm not amazed anymore.
No.
I'm not amazed.
No.
I remember the original Superman. It was like, wow. And they did it
Christopher
with
Reeve.
wires and all
the
this.
original one? Oh, like the TV show?
Yeah. All that stuff. Well, even I think the first movie they also had to
That
do
was like
with.
around 77.
Yeah, but they
Christopher
didn't have a
Reeve.
lot of CGI
No, they didn't.
going on.
No, they had little things going on.
The most advanced was 2001: A Space Odyssey. I think that was 69
That was
or
69,
70.
yeah.
And they did that with green screens and things like
Sure,
that.
sure.
But that was the first of its kind.
Right.
That was amazing. Now, when you see something of that ilk, it's like, what are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
A couple of guys at a computer. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like the Titanic, that movie. Titanic, I loved it because it did look real.
Yes.
But of course it's not.
Right, there were models involved.
Yeah.
I don't remember her
But I mean, I'm
name,
still
but-
enjoying it. Don't you enjoy things like that? Like, I love the Titanic.
Yeah.
So you can still enjoy it, even if it's fake.
But
right?
I'm not. Well, it's all fake.
Yeah, they weren't
But
going
I'm
to sink
talking
a real
about.
ship.
I'm talking about if you're at a computer.
Yeah.
And you're doing it on a computer. I mean, on a big screen, it's awesome. But at the same time, the back of my mind, so I mean, what's the big deal here?
I like to involve myself in movies. Like I'm all
Like you're
invested
in them?
Well, I mean, not in them, but I'm invested. Like I like the characters and the story, and I don't try to pick it too much apart.
Yeah. I wish they wouldn't have stars and celebrities in movies.
Yeah, because then you just think it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
At first
Although I love
do.
him.
See, that's the test of a real actor.
Oh, yeah, he is, though.
Is when I can forget very
Tom
quickly.
Hanks, perfect.
No.
Really?
No, I always know
He
it's
always
Tom
becomes
Hanks.
his character.
I
Forrest Gump,
always think I'm
dude.
watching a rerun of Bosom Buddies. I can't get,
Oh,
I can't get by that. I cannot get by
He's going to be Mr. Rogers.
Can't get
I
by
can't
it.
wait to see it.
Well, he looks like that. I guess that would work out, but I still know. But if they have some guy who I'd never
Oh, you
seen
never know-
before
unknown,
or heard
right.
from,
It's more
I'd
believable.
immediately, I'd
Okay.
immediately say, that's probably
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
But
Okay, I see that
can't.
area. I see that angle
can't.
too. Okay.
These big motion picture stars, I can't
I
can't give it
know.
up. Even Toy Story. Did you see that?
Oh, I
that
love
silly
Toy
little cartoon
Story.
movie?
Oh my gosh, it's the best. I cried for all Disney
cartoon,
movies.
Tori,
All
that's
Disney
cartoon.
Pixar
That's
movies I
that's
cry. I don't
cartoon.
care. They're sad. They're emotional.
Cartoon.
I don't care. I love it.
So Tom Hanks plays the is the major voice.
Oh, he's Woody.
Woody Woodpecker. Woody Harrelson.
Well, I think it's just Woody.
It's Woody.
Maybe it's a last
Yeah,
name,
it's
but
Woody.
like Buzz Lightyear
Yeah.
is Tim Allen.
Yeah.
I love those movies.
Yeah.
They're the best.
I don't because to me it's Tim Allen and it's very
I love it. I
specifically
love it.
very
I disagree.
specific. No, I can't.
I love those movies.
As soon as their voices are too well known, and I just
I'm a sucker
Can't get
for
beyond
Disney
it.
movies,
Can't
though.
get beyond
I
it.
really am. I love the story, the
Yeah.
feel good, the music.
Tell you what I cried at when I was a little child, Bambi.
I never really saw the whole thing.
Oh, why you couldn't take it?
Well, it's
Fell asleep.
is that like Big Yeller? Isn't that about the dog that died? Back in
Big
those days,
Yeller,
it's
yeah,
when animals died, it was a big thing.
I told you we talked about this before. I will walk out of a movie if there's a child or a dog in peril.
Oh, no.
Or if I'm watching a
in
dog,
peril, what if they're saved?
Nah, and then I had to get there,
Oh,
and that was too
no.
traumatic. When I'm watching a wildlife National Geographic film or something or some documentary, and a lion goes after an antelope.
That's nature. The circle of
I
life.
don't care. I don't care what that song is. I don't want to see anything being mauled that is live. I don't need to see
Sometimes
that.
they cut it off. You just know it's going to happen. That's fine, right?
That's okay, but I don't want to see it. I don't need
I love
to.
nature
I don't
programs.
need to do
I
that.
love looking at
I
movies
know
about
that's
the
how
Earth.
it happens. I know that's how it works.
Right, yeah.
But I don't
love
need to
that
see it.
stuff.
I
I
don't
want
need
to
to
see
see it.
documentaries on planet Earth, and I love all of
Well,
that.
nobody really gets hurt in the Planet Earth documentary. There are no deers being sucked up or anything like that.
Okay.
And I told you I don't like horror movies. I don't like seeing somebody's hand in a weed whacker. I can't.
I like all
can't do it.
movies. I love them.
Throats being sliced. Come on, that's
Well,
for
it's-
roast beef.
It depends on the story. I mean, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
they're supposed to be campy and over the top.
If they're campy, that's finey. But if it's a serious slasher film, I
How
ain't
can
doing
there?
it.
Well,
The Saw movies should have been banned in this country.
Yeah, those are brutal.
There's no reason
rough.
for
That's
that.
rough.
Anybody who goes to a Saw movie and sits there and says, that's very enjoyable, I have to question you. I have to question
Spoiler
you.
alert for any Saw movie. In one of them, and I think it's the first one, that's how it all got started, he has to saw his own leg off to get out of the thing. So
Well,
that's why it's
okay.
called Saw.
That's okay, because
it's
he's the bad guy. Because he's the bad guy.
No, it's a good guy.
Oh, the good guy? No, then
They,
it's no good.
they kidnap people.
Obviously, it doesn't really matter. It's,
Well, the whole purpose of Saw movies, if you know, is that these
it's torture.
Well, but beyond that, the real bottom line is these people were going to kill themselves.
Yeah.
They had considered suicide.
Right.
So the whole point was
That
to put
makes
them
it
in a
fine, right?
situation.
That makes it fine.
Well, it's trying to change their mind because, okay, you want to die so badly? Here, you're going to die. And then they change their mind. Like, no, I don't want to die.
I see.
So I guess the premise was okay
I see.
to try to change their mind.
Go pretty far to make
They
that
went
point.
pretty far.
Yes.
And,
Yeah.
anyway.
Ooh, wow, Tori.
I know. We've been on a wild ride here.
It's crazy. Has been a wild ride. All right. Well, I hope you made it okay through that little hurricane thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, up
Well,
in
you
New
look all right.
England,
You
up
look
in
all
New
right.
England, it's,
you look
you know.
like you're okay. Your hair's a little messed up, but
Yeah,
that's
it
probably
is.
the wind.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, I was watching some webcams, live webcams of the
Yeah,
storm,
the
and it was
thing.
very. Some were down. You
Yeah,
knew why.
I know.
South Carolina was there. That
I
was
know,
gone.
I know.
North Carolina.
God.
You watch
Yeah.
it go up the coast.
Yeah.
You watch the live
That
videos.
I don't think Bermuda is going to be a vacation spot anymore.
Two of the islands. There were 700 islands in the. There are.
I was not aware that there were 700 islands.
Yeah,
Tori.
I didn't know that either until I was hearing about it. But
That's a
only
lot of
two were
islands.
affected. But they were kind of
Well,
big
the
ones.
mainland.
They were big ones.
Yeah, they're big islands.
Well, you can't call it the mainland because that's the mainland. It's still an island. The United States is a mainland.
Well, land.
It's like it's still an island if it's surrounded by water.
Yeah, that's what Trump says. Yeah, it was
It's
a big.
very wet.
It was a big island surrounded by water. Oh,
He's-
it's
I
an
know.
island surrounded by
I know.
water.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, it
Did
is.
not know that.
He's a moron.
Yeah,
He's like he's 12 years old. I've
that's
decided.
that's the problem.
He stopped growing at 12.
and that's mentally he
Mentally,
stopped
yes.
at 12.
He did, yes.
because he didn't have to.
But a lot of people like that. These right wingers, they like that a child is running the country because
I don't
they
think- you
represent
know what?
them.
I really think I've yet to meet a Republican. That's not the end of the sentence. Who may be aligned with what he's putting forth policy wise when he gets to it, but they really do. They say, "Oh, please shut up,"
He's an embarrassment. The end.
to any Republican.
Right.
And they're scared to do any. And if you're in office, you're scared to do anything else because the base is so basey.
Right. And these
that, you
Democrats
may
just
not
want to
be-
spend all your money. So they're terrified of that.
Well, what Republicans are doing who are holding office, they're actually retiring. They're saying, I'm going home, I'm taking the money. It's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Do you want to take the home the money or do
I
you
wouldn't
want
want
to
to
drive
be
the next
president. I don't care what it paid. I would not want that job.
Yeah,
I would never want that job.
I think, I think that's going to be on Trump's grave. Careful what you wish for, because
Oh, he's loving it. He's
yeah.
such a dope.
he's loving it now. But I think he's smart enough to know as soon as he steps out of the office and the door slams behind him, some cuffs could be coming his way.
And he thinks he can buy his way out of anything.
He does think that, but I think there are enough people who are kind of make sure that he won't.
I don't know.
Because his little protection. It's so embarrassing in this country that the president is above the law. Literally, the president is above the law.
Yeah.
He would, if he was not
He's got a
president,
Sharpie.
he would have been indicted.
It's fine now. He can fix everything.
I guess. Well, maybe he should change the color of the Sharpie because
Oh my
it's
gosh.
kind of obvious.
There's even
now.
a video with him with the Sharpie. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
He's talking about it.
yeah. And he's asked by reporters, do you know who used the Sharpie on that map? Oh, I have no idea. I don't know.
So he's
You
a little
don't
dirty
know. You
liar.
don't know.
He's a dirty liar.
Unbelievable. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Only 4 more years. 5. Who's counting?
Don't even say that.
I know.
Don't even say that.
But please, let's all embrace reality and get rid of him, please. We need a change. Time for a change.
I don't think it's even a question.
It's time for a change, please.
Only a question.
It's okay. Even if it's another Republican at this point. I mean, whatever, Republicans. Bill Weld? Anybody?
See, but Trump's base is what? Republican-wise, Trump's base is 75%. Mm-hmm. Country-wise, it's 38%.
Okay.
Because there's a lot more independents and Democrats when you put them together than there are
Right.
Republicans. And some of those Republicans are also like, no, he's destroying the party. I can't do it. this would be the perfect time for a Republican, whether the Republican thinks that they can win or not,
Exactly.
to challenge Trump to tell other Republicans we can be Republicans without the crap.
Right.
And not one person has stepped up, even though they should realize they will never win the primary.
Right.
They never will. But they will be able
Stand
to say
up
to
to
the
it,
party,
yeah.
they can say, you can be Republican and you don't have to put up with this crap.
Right.
But nobody's doing it.
Well, I thought Bill Weld was.
He's not doing enough.
Oh, right.
He's not doing enough. He should be everywhere.
He just threw his hat in the ring and that's it.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
Okay.
And Bill's doesn't have he ain't got it, man.
No.
You need somebody who when they speak is like, wow, yeah, you're right. There's no question. Weld's not that. No.
Oh, well.
Oh, Weld.
It was a nice idea.
Oh, Weld.
Yeah, Weld.
Oh, Weld. No problem. I think we're out of time, but let's. Tori is amazing because not only does she have an incredible sense of smell, she is also an
I
oracle.
can bark like a dog.
Yeah, that's the part
Like
I don't
Bill
like.
Murray said.
I don't care for that. She can also tell how much time has elapsed at any given point in one's career.
I'm going to just take a wild stab and say 45 minutes and 36
I think
seconds.
you're going to be off. I think you're going to be off.
45 minutes and
I think
36
you're
seconds.
going to be off. Let's take a look. Oh, no. Oh, you're actually very close. I was wrong.
Ron, you always seem so shocked.
Why do I doubt you?
You don't. I'm an oracle. You put it in the sentence every morning.
I
every
do
week.
put it in the sentence.
And that started about a year ago when I was predicting Patriots games and so forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Do you ever bet on games?
I don't.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
you don't
bet at all.
want because you might lose the gift if
Yeah,
you
you're
abuse
right. If I
the power.
put money towards it or anything. Yeah, I don't play
Absolutely.
the lottery. I don't do anything
Very
like that.
good. Very good. You're a true oracle then.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. She's Tori LaGarde. She'll be back next Monday, hopefully, and I'll be back tomorrow. Until then, we wish you peace.